Three-step linear equations. All right, so our directions say solve for x. We have 2x minus 7 equals negative 3x plus 18. All right, so our first step is rewriting our equation on our note on our scrap paper that we have with us whenever we're doing Delta Math. 2x minus 7, not negative 2x, positive 2x. 2x minus 7 equals negative 3x plus 18. And we know, hey, we want to isolate the variable, so we need to get all of our x's to one side of our equal sign and all of our numbers to the other side of our equal sign. So it's the first thing that we want to do. We want to keep in mind our rules for our inverses. We're typically making ones and zeros, right? We're making 0 when we are adding or subtracting to both sides of the equal sign, or we're making 1 when we're multiplying and dividing to both sides of the equal sign. Okay, so let's see here. First thing we want to do, I'm going to add this 3x to try and get it over onto this side of my equal sign here. And I'm going to go ahead and add 7 to both sides of my equal sign to try and get that away from my equation as well, or away from my left-hand side as well. So let's see here, 2x plus 3x, that gives me 5x. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. Negative 3x plus 3x, that's 0x. And 18 plus 7, let's see here, 8 and 7 would be 15, and 1 and 1 is 2, so that gives me 25. And when I simplify both sides of these equal signs, I end up with 5x equals 25, right? Because 5x plus 0 is 5x, and 0x plus 25 gives me 25. All right, so then now I just need to do one last step. I have to get x by itself. It still has this 5 attached, so I have to get rid of that 5. I see it's attached by multiplication, so I want to think about my inverse. So my inverse operation to multiplying is dividing. So I'm going to divide by 5. If I do it to my left-hand side, I'm going to also do it to my right-hand side of my equal sign. So 5 divided by 5 leaves me with 1x, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay, if I want to go ahead and check my work, I grab that original equation, which was 2x minus 7 equals negative 3x plus 18, and I plug my 5 in everywhere that I see an x. Plug, plug, plug. All right, and then I'm going to follow order of operations, which is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And let's see here, nothing to do inside the parentheses, no exponents, so I'm going to move on to my multiplication. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 7. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15, plus 18, right? So 10 minus 7, that gives me 3, and negative 15 plus 18, that also gives me 3, and my equation stayed balanced. I know 3 equals 3 is a true statement, so that tells me that yes, 5 is in fact the solution to this equation. So I'm going to come over here, type in 5, enter, enter, and Delta Math likes it. Okay. We could even do one more problem just to make sure we're feeling pretty good with it. Let's see if we can find one in a little different format. No, it looks like they're all in kind of the same format. Some just have more negatives than others. All right, we'll try this one. So we've got 7x minus 7. Let me get a fresh screen. 7x minus 7 equals, what do I got here? 3x minus 23. 3x minus 23. All right, and same deal. I want to get my x's to one side of my equal sign and get all my numbers to the other side. It doesn't matter which way you move. So for this one, I'll subtract 7x. I'll start there. I'll do it to both sides of my equal sign. And hey, I'll go ahead and add 23. Right? How did I know to add the 23 and not the 7? You might be wondering. Well, if I move my 7x, right, to the right, then I know the number on my right-hand side is going to have to be what moves to the left, right? Because I'm trying to get all my x's to one side and all my numbers to the other. So I'm left with, let's see here, 0x, negative 7 plus 23. Let's see here, negative 7 plus 23, that gives me 16. And 3 minus 3x minus 7x, that's going to give me a negative 4x. And negative 23 plus 23, that's 0. All right, so when I simplify this down, 0x is 0. 0 plus 16 equals just 16. Negative 4x plus 0 is negative 4x. I'm not done just yet. I have to get x all by itself, so I want to get rid of that negative 4. I can see it's attached to my x by multiplication, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is division. I'm going to divide negative 4 by negative 4 and 16 by negative 4. So I have negative 4 is equal to 1x, or negative 4 is equal to x. I can, of course, come over here and check my work by plugging back in. 7 times negative 4 minus 7 equals 3 times negative 4 minus 23. Let's see here. 7 times negative 4 is negative 28. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And let's see here. Negative 28 minus 7. Okay, so this is sometimes where we get a little confused on, is it more negative or more positive? So this is one of those times where thinking about it like money is really helpful. Your friend owes you $28 on Monday, and then they borrow another $7 on Tuesday. So now your friend owes you $35. Right? We always know how much people owe us when they owe us money. Same thing, our friend owes us $12 from Monday, and they owe us $23 from Tuesday, so they owe us $35. And hey, negative 35 is equal to 35 is a true statement, so we know that that means that our negative 4 is, in fact, our correct answer. Okay, so we're going to come on over here, type in negative 4, enter, enter, and voila. That is solving 3-step linear equations.